Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson again, and we are going to continue our studies. This time we are talking about using technology with square roots. Here's some vocabulary we should know. A perfect square is a number that is the square of an integer. For example, the square of 5 is 25. So 25 would be a perfect square. Why? Because 5 to the second power, or 5 to the exponent of 2, and we even say 5 squared is equal to 5 times 5, that equals 25. So that's number 25 is the perfect square, because we can take 5 and square it to give us 25. When we're talking about square roots, we're talking about the opposite. Another word for opposite is inverse of squaring a number. Here's the symbol for the square root. It looks like a division sign with a little hook on the end. It's a symbol that indicates the non-negative square root of a number. And when we mean non-negative, we're talking about the positive number value of the square root. Because square roots, as you should know, have two possible answers, one positive as well as one negative. When we have the square root sign like this, we're talking about the positive answer. So if you want to check out more about that, look at my videos on radicals and square root. Alright, let's get going. Here are your steps using the calculator. So that's our technology. We're going to first press the second button located on the top. Then we're going to find the x squared button, which is located right next to the number 7. Then type in your number, close your parenthesis, so that way nothing else comes in, and then press enter and we will get our answer. So those are the 5 steps. So let's practice. Here are some examples. So we're going to try to get the square root of these numbers. So let's get our calculator. First one is square root of 36. So the first thing we do is press second, then press the x squared button. Remember, it's located right next to the 7. And that gives us the square root symbol with a little parenthesis. And now we can type our number, 36, close the parenthesis, and now all we have to do is press enter. And that gives us the answer of 6. So the square root of 36 is 6. Why? Because 6 times 6 is 36. Let's try the next one. Let's clear. And I'll even make the screen a little bit bigger for you. So let's make that bigger. Large screen. So press second, find the x squared button, and that button is located right next to 7. So you have your square root symbol and the parenthesis waiting for you to type in your number. So type in your number, 121, close the parenthesis, and then press enter. And you get 11. So you try the next one. Let's see what you get. I'll give you a second. A few seconds at least. Okay, let's see what you got. Let's get our calculator. Let's clear it. Press second, that's right. Find the x squared button, and then type in your number, 196, close the parenthesis, and what's the answer? If you said 14, you are correct. So we just completed some square root examples using our technology. Here's our check your understanding page. So if you understand what's going on so far, it's good to know. But if you're not certain, rewatch the tape and hopefully write down your questions, bring them in, and we will answer them in class tomorrow. Here's some other examples for you to try. Here we have some decimals and fractions, and there's another one with a decimal. Let's just try one with the decimal and try one with the fraction. So let's see. Press second, press your square root button, and 2.25. So we can do square roots with decimals? Yes. Close the parenthesis and press enter, and we get 1.5. And let's just try one more with the fractions. So fractions should work on this calculator. If you have this calculator, great, but the one we use is the older brother of this calculator, so you may want to use your ABC button when you're dealing with this. So press second square root button. Now we got a fraction. Teach you a nice trick dealing with fractions. 81 is the numerator, so let's type that in. Did you know that the division sign can also be used for the fraction bar? So if you didn't know that, check out my other video on fractions. So 225, and I know that it's not the division symbol, but that's okay, because on your calculator it'll come out the slash. So let's press enter, and there's our answer, 0.6. But Dr. Rob, shouldn't the answer be a fraction? Sure, it should be. And let's take a second to deal with it as a fraction, and I'm going to show you the decimal equivalent. So what we do is we take the square root of 81 and put that on the top, and the square root of 225 and put that on the bottom of our division sign. The square root of 81 is 9. The square root of 225 is 15. So our answer would be 9/15, and of course those numbers are easily divisible by 3. So you can divide that by 3 and divide that by 3. That'll give you 3/5. Dr. Rob, that's 0.6? Yes, it is. Let's get our calculator back and press second and your fraction to decimal button and press enter. There you go, 3/5. So let's put that in there. So 0.6 fraction to decimal is 3/5. And if you don't know how to change fractions to decimal, check out my other video on how to do that with fractions. So I hope you enjoyed our lesson. Here's some more examples for you to try. So give them a shot. I hope the lesson was easy for you. Remember, we're on YouTube. Check us out. We have quite a few videos there. My channel name is Dan Robinson. Take a look at our latest release, PKMS Math Prep 17. It was a very good movie. So tweet us at drobmath1 and we'll be glad to see you. So we hope you got something out of the video, and if you would write us at robinsonmath@aol.com, we'll be glad to respond. So this is Dr. Robinson signing off. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.